Love Island's golden couple just crumbled, and the internet is losing it. From secret phone messages to cast unfollows, this breakup has everything. Betrayal, drama, and receipts you won't believe. You guys, we seriously need to talk about this Love Island drama because this breakup has taken over every corner of the internet. The Jana Craig and Kenny Rodriguez split is all anyone in the fandom can talk about right now. The group chats are blowing up. Reddit threads are on fire. Instagram story chains are longer than a CVS receipt. This is not just another Love Island breakup. This is the golden couple falling apart in real time, with all the receipts and all the messy details spilling out for the world to see. If you've been following Love Island USA since last year, you already know why this hits different. Jana and Kenny weren't just a showmance. They were a real couple who went from villa flirts to long-term partners in the real world. They weren't chaotic. They weren't jumping from partner to partner. They were stable, and in the Love Island universe, that's like finding a unicorn. They finished in 3rd place in Season 6, right behind Leah and Miguel, and Serena and Cordell. And here's the kicker. All 3 of those final couples actually stayed together for over a year after the show ended. Fans started calling them the Forever Three. People pointed to them as proof that Love Island can actually produce lasting relationships. When the season wrapped, Jana and Kenny didn't disappear like some Islanders do. They stayed visible. Cute date night posts, traveling together, supporting each other's projects. They even had that healthy balance of sharing moments online without oversharing every little fight. They kept it classy. So when Peacock announced the spin-off Beyond the Villa featuring the Season 6 cast, everyone was hyped. It felt like we were getting bonus chapters of a love story we all wanted to root for. The spin-off started airing this summer, and early on, Jana and Kenny looked fine. They laughed together, hung out with the group, and seemed like the same solid couple from the main season. But attentive fans noticed tiny moments. Like in one scene, the group talked about fostering a dog, and Jana lit up at the idea, only for Kenny to immediately say no. There was also a conversation about living arrangements where Kenny said he planned to split his time between Dallas and New York, while Jana stayed in Las Vegas. She looked hurt, and viewers caught it. These were small cracks, but no one thought they'd lead to an explosion this big. Then came the weekend of July 26-27. Saturday night, Jana and Kenny were at David Dobrik's birthday party. They were dancing, laughing, holding each other. Harry Jowsey posted a clip of them slow dancing. On the surface, nothing looked wrong. But the next morning, everything changed. Jana unfollowed Kenny on Instagram. She deleted almost every picture of them together. She turned off her comments. The only photos left were brand deals she likely had to keep up for legal reasons. The internet noticed instantly. In Love Island fandom, an unfollow is basically a siren. Then Leah and Serena unfollowed Kenny. Leah's boyfriend Miguel, who had been close friends with Kenny, unfollowed him too. Even the show's host Ariana Madix unfollowed him. Other Islanders quietly removed him from their follows as well. It was a digital cold shoulder from the entire Villa crew. At first, some people thought there had been a blowout fight at David's party. People magazine quickly cleared that up, saying there was no public fight and that the breakup happened privately on Sunday morning. Still, the timing was wild. From slow dancing to social media silence in less than 12 hours. On July 29th, Jana finally spoke. In an Instagram story, she thanked fans for their support but said none of the theories online matched the truth. She called what happened terrible, disgusting, and disappointing. She said she found out the man she loved was not who she thought he was, and that their relationship had been fake from the beginning. It was a gut punch. This wasn't two people growing apart. This was betrayal, plain and simple. Kenny responded shortly after with a calm, vague post. He said the breakup was hard, that he'd been processing privately, and that some relationships just can't last long term. He thanked Jana for their memories and wished her happiness. It was polite, it was safe, and it said absolutely nothing about the bombshells Jana had just dropped. That's when Jana snapped. She went back to Instagram, tagged Kenny directly, and called him a manipulative liar. She told him to shut up and warned him not to piss her off. She said her first statement had been her being nice. The gloves were off. Then the Villa family piled in. Leah went to Kenny's comments and told him to delete pictures with her boyfriend Miguel, calling him a clout demon. She accused him of being racist, money-hungry, and a scammer from day one. Serena called him a narcissist and a racist. Olivia Walker posted that he was pathetic, that Jana was an amazing person who didn't deserve this, and that she hoped this gave him all the clout he wanted. Jana reposted Olivia's message. Things went nuclear when Jana's best friend posted a now-deleted story urging women to check their man's phone for certain phrases. I don't like black women. I thought I would get more money from this. This relationship is for clout. Fans immediately connected this to what Jana might have found on Kenny's phone. The allegations were ugly and specific. If true, they made his whole relationship with Jana look like a calculated move for attention and money. Kenny went silent after his first post. No rebuttals, no explanations. Just nothing. Fans flooded his comments with criticism until he turned them off. Meanwhile, Beyond the Villa episodes were giving fans more context. That scene about living apart. The awkward way Kenny dodged conversations about the future. The lack of shared excitement about plans. All of it now looked like foreshadowing for the end. On August 2nd, Jana returned to Instagram, but with a calmer tone. She thanked fans for their love, but asked them to stop sending hate to Kenny's family. She said his relatives had always treated her kindly and didn't deserve the attacks. She said she wanted to heal, to move forward, and for her supporters to focus on positivity instead of revenge. It was the first sign that she was ready to put the fight down and close this chapter. For fans, the timeline is dizzying. Saturday night, they were slow dancing. Sunday morning, the unfollows began. By Tuesday, public statements and accusations were flying. By midweek, the cast had taken sides. By Friday, the spin-off was showing hints of the problems. And by the weekend, Jana was asking for peace. This breakup hit harder than most because Jana and Kenny had been one of the forever couples. They seemed stable, real, and drama-free. Seeing it implode with allegations of racism, lies, and clout chasing was like watching a fairy tale turn into a tabloid headline overnight. And with so many Islanders lining up behind Jana, the divide couldn't be clearer. Right now, Jana is still appearing on Beyond the Villa, and fans will likely see more of the cracks as episodes air. Kenny has stayed silent, and it's unclear if he'll address the allegations at all. His standing in the Love Island community seems damaged, with most of his peers cutting ties. Fans are split between those ready to move on and those who will keep digging for more details. And that's the thing. This started as a quiet breakup and became one of the messiest public splits the franchise has ever seen. It's a reminder that the happy couples we see on TV are still real people, and real people can hide big secrets. For Jana, this is a painful ending, but also the start of something new. She's made it clear she's focusing on her own healing, and her final message was about moving forward with grace. For Kenny, the silence may be the only card he has left to play. So here we are watching the fallout in real time. Beyond the Villa will keep rolling out new episodes, and the fandom will be watching every scene, every look, every awkward pause for clues. But Jana has spoken her truth. She's done with the lies. She's ready for her next chapter. And if the Villa family's reaction tells us anything, she won't be walking into that chapter alone. And that's all for today's deep dive into the Jana and Kenny breakup. If you enjoyed this recap and want more Love Island updates, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest drama from the Villa.